Robinson Fruchtel from Pennsylvania State University was a two-time academic All-American. Over the course of her collegiate basketball career, she started in 122 straight games, and in 1992, she was awarded the Wade Trophy as the National Player of the Year. Upon graduation, she turned to coaching and held head coaching positions at St. Francis University and Providence College. And she recently returned to St. Francis University, taking on the position of Director of Athletics. Let's hear then from Susan Robinson Fruchtel.
Hi, I'm Susan Robinson Fruchtel. I went to Penn State University, women's basketball. My major was exercise and sports science. I grew up in a small town in West Virginia. I really got involved in basketball at a second grade level. I guess in high school I knew I definitely had the opportunity to go and probably earn a scholarship. There were always doubts, I think, if you could go and play at that level, but I know for me, I wanted the challenge. And I wanted to see what I could do. You know, once I stepped on the court, it's game on. I think one of the best things about being a basketball player at Penn State was just the relationships. My freshman year, we were not great, but the memory of how we developed, and we kept working and we persisted and we showed a lot of grit. The first women's basketball team at Penn State to ever be ranked #1. That was, for me, the biggest accomplishment collectively what we did. I am very honored to win the Wade Trophy. It is obviously the ultimate award you can win as the National Player of the Year in women's basketball. You know, I always felt like I wanted to do it all. And I wanted to be great at basketball, and I wanted to be a great student. Being an academic All-American is tough. It just speaks a lot to work ethic and discipline and hopefully organization. The things that I value now in my career, I look back over and say, you know, that was a big accomplishment. My first head coaching job at the college level was here at St. Francis. There's a lot of reasons why I'm back here. You know, going from coach to AD, it's a bigger picture. Before I was just concerned about 14 or 15 players and my coaching staff, and now it's what does swimming need? What does football need? But I'm hopeful what I can do as a coach, I can relate to those coaches. I can feel their pain on things, which I certainly do. And I can share in their successes because I know how hard it is to develop a winning program and sustaining that success. We do a lot of community service here at St. Francis University. The vision and mission of St. Francis himself was service. We want to teach our student athletes to have the mindset of serving, of giving back. The one opportunity that college sports provided for me was growth. That's the business we want to be in and should be in as coaches, as administrators, to help our student athletes grow personally, athletically, academically, and spiritually. And that's particularly important for us here at St. Francis.
Please welcome from Pennsylvania State University Director of Athletics, Sandy Barber, and Susan Robinson Fruchtel. Congratulations to you also. You talk in the video about the bigger picture now that you have to deal with. And I'm wondering, what are you able to bring with you from your experiences, first as an athlete, especially a high-level athlete, as a coach, that helps you now in your role as an athletic director in terms of helping your student athletes and your department?
Well, I'd say number one is just experience. Experience, as you said, as a student athlete, competing for championships, competing to be your best. And I think that's the excellence. That's kind of what I bring. Now, we have a saying at St. Francis, and our theme is become that someone. And it's named after Maurice Stokes and Jack Twyman, who played in the 50s. Maurice played at St. Francis and sustained a serious injury that eventually led to his death. And Jack Twyman, his teammate with the Rochester Royals and Cincinnati Royals, stepped up and became his guardian. And, you know, and what great stories. I mean, these guys are inspirations to me, but if I look back over my career as a high school player, as a college player, the people, my mentors that stepped up for me. And it goes all the way back to the women at Penn State who started the athletic department. You know, one just passed away, Marty Adams, but Della Durant, Ellen Perry. These people, when I forgot my first head coaching job at St. Francis, Ellen used to call me, said, "How you doing, kid?" And I remember that. So my coaches had a big influence, but those women and even men, Bob Krimmel, Bob Driscoll at Providence, these guys and women were my mentors, and I'm hopeful that I can do the same. That's what I want to do. That would be my dream, my goal, is that I could become that someone in my student athletes' lives, my coaches' lives, you know, that they did that for me.
Well, here's the great news for your student athletes on their quest to become someone. They're being led by someone who has indeed become someone. Congratulations.
Thank you.